If you're about to joining a K-pop audition, you need to avoid these 27 common mistakes that can ruin your chances of success. Many people fail K-pop auditions not because they lack of talent, but because they make small mistakes that can make a big difference. In the audition, every detail matters, and the judges will prefer someone who is already perfect and confident over someone who makes mistakes. That's why you should watch this video until the end and remember not to make these small mistakes during the K-pop audition. Let's start with the mistakes you can make in the online audition. When you apply for a K-pop online audition, you have to submit an application and a video of your performance through their website. That's where many errors can happen. Mistake number 1. The application is not clear. Most people who apply for K-pop auditions are too young to fill out the application correctly, and they often make mistakes or don't follow the format that the company requires. This is especially true for young people who audition without their parents' knowledge. So, if you are under 16 years old, you have to find an adult to help you read and understand the rules of the company and fill out the application properly. If you don't follow the instructions of the company, you will automatically fail. There is no second round for you. Mistake number 2. The photo is unclear or edited. When you submit your photo on their website, you have to pay attention to the quality. They want to see your clear picture because in the K-pop industry, visual is very important. They want to see your natural beauty without editing or makeup. You can wear a little bit of makeup, but not too much. They will always know if you edited your photo or Photoshop it. And if they find out that you altered your photo to look more attractive, you will be blacklisted. So be honest with them. If they see your talent, they might offer you surgery later when you debut. Mistake number 3. The video quality is low. When you submit your video of dancing or singing, you have to use the best quality camera or phone that you can find to record yourself. If your video is low quality, you will be overshadowed by other people who have better equipment. Also, choose a clear background to record yourself, like a plain white wall or something. If you record yourself in a random place that has too many objects behind you, the judges will be distracted by the background behind you. But if you record yourself in front of a clear background, their only focus will be you. And it also shows them how professional you are, that you know this little detail of filming, like camera angle and clear background. Mistake number 4. The music is too loud and not clear or has too noise in the background when you're dancing. If you submit your dancing video, make sure the music is clear and not too loud. Most people submit their dancing video with low-quality music because they play the music on their phone. They don't have better equipment to make the music sound smooth. But today I'll give you some tricks to fix that. All you need to do is edit your low-quality dancing video by muting the sound and adding the same music file in. That way, your sound quality will be much smoother and they won't hear your breathing sound or any annoying sound in the background. And if you don't know how to edit the video, I have one more option for you guys. All you need to do is go to the website called Adobe Podcast that I already put the link in the description. Scroll down to find the word "try it out." And now you can upload your video in. This AI website will help smooth your video sound quality and remove 99% of background noise. Mistake number 5. The lighting is bad. Lighting is a powerful thing that can change your visual. When you submit your singing video, they are not only judging your voice but also your visual. If you just use sunlight or your ceiling light, you will be overshadowed by other people who have better equipment. Spend some money to buy this type of lamp that TikToker and YouTubers like to use, and learn how to place the light at the best angle to make your visual more appealing. Like I said, if you are not prepared, don't rush to audition yet. You can spend at least 3 to 6 months or a year to prepare. It's not too late. Mistake number 6. Overthinking. If you think they open auditions to look for a specific type of idol, you are wrong. For big company, when you audition, they simply look for 3 things: talent, visual, and uniqueness. There is no specific type that you have to be like any K-pop idol at all. If you try to copy any style of a K-pop idol, that's not going to help, because they always look for new talent. What talent do you have that makes you different from other K-pop idols that they have ever seen? Sometimes, don't be afraid to show your true self. Your true self could be the cheat code that makes you stand out from other people. The judges will choose by their feeling in the moment if you have the quality of a star or something that makes you different. Sometimes, it could be your nationality that makes your personality stand out from the normal Korean idols. Mistake number 7. Not learning the basic skills. A lot of people go to audition because their friends and family say they are good at singing or playing instruments. Listen, your friends and family are not professionals, so they don't know what they are talking about. When it comes to chasing your dream, people around you are not the kind of people you should be around. Even if you have a good voice and a flexible body from birth, you still have to learn the basics from any professional that you can find, because you cannot run before you walk. You cannot just copy the dancing from any K-pop song and do it like them. It's not the same thing. There are a lot of basic dancing moves that you have to master before you can dance like a pro. Mistake number 8. Preparing only one song. Mastering one song is correct, but at least before you jump to audition, you have to master the dancing and singing of at least 5 to 6 songs. Because it takes months to master and perfect your skills in one song, so what if you pass the audition and get to round 2? A lot of people pass the online audition but fail at round 2 because they already used the one song that they are good at in the first audition. When it comes to another song, they have too little time to prepare and they often give a bad performance in the first round. Mistake number 9. Trying to be perfect at everything. Not making mistakes doesn't mean that you have to be the best at everything. Most K-pop judges only look to see if you have the potential to be an idol. You can be mediocre at everything but master one thing. That means if you are a singer, master your singing skill and try to show them that you have the potential to be a singer. But that doesn't mean you can be bad at dancing. Just try your best to be a mediocre dancer and other skills like confidence and charisma. Mistake number 10. Being too scared of the judges in the live audition. When it comes to the live audition, the most common mistake people make is being too scared of the judges. And don't tell me that you cannot control your feelings because this is something you can practice. You can still be scared but learn how to act confident in front of the judges. Learn how to control your emotions. Because K-pop idols have to look happy and charming almost every time they are on camera. If you cannot control your emotions, it doesn't matter if you pass the audition and become a K-pop idol, your career will not last long. K-pop judges are not that scary because in the first round they are just normal people who have experience in the industry or just staff members. Their job is to pick up the talent, the uniqueness, and the potential. If you are the kind of person who is afraid to look at other people's eyes, you have to learn how to look at their nose or forehead only. Mistake number 11. Low energy. Sometimes you are really good at singing, but your voice is low energy because you don't used to sing on a microphone. In some companies, they don't need you to use a microphone in the first round, but in the next step you will have to use a microphone at some point. So maybe try to practice your singing skill with a microphone to balance your voice to match the energy that you want to show. Also, low energy is not only from your voice. Sometimes it's your facial expression that lacks energy. It looks like you are too scared or you don't want to be there at all. It doesn't mean you have to smile, but your facial expression has to match the song. If the song is sad, make a sad expression that follows the song that you are performing. You have to perform the storyline of the song, and that's the meaning of energy when it comes to auditioning. Mistake number 12. Too much energy and too much color. When it comes to color, it applies to your clothing, your makeup, or your hair color. When you come to a K-pop audition with this type of style, the judges will not like it. They want you to look clean, and the best choice is a white t-shirt and jeans. Because in the K-pop industry, when it comes to choosing the trainees, they want you to look 100% natural and beautiful because it's easier for them to put a concept on you later. You will have more chances to be in the debut lineup if you are neutral and natural because it's easier for them to design you to be someone they want you to be later. So, the solution is, if you have dyed your hair or nails, please make them back to your natural color. And too much energy means you try to act too much, you try to replicate some K-pop idol's personality which is not you, or you give too much energy when you perform a song. It comes across as fake and forced. Mistake number 13. Confusing style with talent. Talent means you are very good at something that comes from inside you, like you have a beautiful voice, a flexible body, or a good performance through the storyline. Or the most important part is you have a very beautiful face and body. Style is something that they don't want you to have, like I said in the previous part, like coloring and too much energy are styles. K-pop companies don't want you to have any style because they don't create K-pop groups based on your style, but they create concepts for you to adapt to. That's why K-pop trainees have to look clean. It's easy for them to put any concept on you as they want. Until you make it, your success of being a K-pop idol and having a lot of fans, that's when you can give them your idea and your concept. Mistake number 14. Having too much hope. You have to remember this industry is only for the top 10% who can make it. And in that 10% who can debut as a K-pop idol, only 1 to 2% can be successful as a global group and make millions of dollars. So don't give yourself too much stress or high hope. Don't think K-pop idol is the only job that you want in this life. Because if you fail, it will hurt a lot, and many people go into depression because of that. Just think that this is the best experience in your life that you are brave enough to chase your dream. Even if you don't succeed, your life will still be more interesting than some people who are afraid to come out of their comfort zone and chase their dream. Mistake number 15. Lack of confidence. When going to a live audition, no matter the first round or the big stage, confidence is number 1. Being brave enough to talk and look to the judges doesn't mean you are confident yet. What I mean in this point is confidence in your dance, in your voice, and in your facial expression. In terms of singing, don't be afraid that you have a different accent. If you are not confident enough to sing in Korean, you have to practice singing English songs. Learn how to show your confidence through your voice. Don't be afraid to sing the high notes if you can. This is something that normal people cannot tell if you are confident or not. And that's why you need a singing class or other people will outshine you. Mistake number 16. You are too obsessed with K-pop. Sometimes the judges can tell if you are a future artist or just a young foreigner who is too obsessed with Korean pop culture. What they want is an artist who has their own unique talent, not an obsessed fan or a copycat of Korean culture. Don't think that if you tell them that you love Korea so much and you only choose Korean songs to audition, they will accept you. They don't care if you love K-pop or not, that's your personal life. What they are trying to seek in you is the fire of an artist in your heart, that you really want to become an artist. The word artist means much more than just a K-pop idol. When you understand what an artist is, it doesn't matter if you fail to become a K-pop idol. You will always find a way to shine. Mistake number 17. Only choosing K-pop songs to perform. It's good to choose K-pop songs for dancing auditions, but for singing, I recommend picking English songs. A lot of famous K-pop idols like Blackpink, IU, BTS, and most K-pop trainees in survival shows also pick English songs to perform. Because K-pop songs rarely have any parts to show your clear vocal and high pitch. And moreover, K-pop songs are hard to replicate because one song has 4 to 7 different people singing. And everyone has different pitches and styles. And most of the songs are so fast that you cannot listen to their vocals clearly. On the other hand, English songs have a lot of slow parts and a lot of high pitches and freestyles that you can change based on your own voice. But if you choose your own music in your country to singing audition, I don't think you are likely to pass round 1. Because it shows them that you don't know English and Korean, which means it's harder to train you than other kids. Mistake number 18. Being jealous of other contestants. Sometimes a lot of auditioners lose their confidence immediately after seeing someone else is far better than them. So, if you are that kind of person who is afraid and jealous, loses confidence, or feels insecure when you see someone else better than you have to change your mindset. Just accept it. There are always going to be people who are better than you in this world. You have to learn to accept the truth and use that to drive you to train more and become better than them. Sometimes competition is good because it reflects on you how bad you are and what you need to upgrade yourself. But if you still lose confidence when you see another contestant doing better than you, all you need to do is close your eyes and ears. Don't watch when other contestants are performing. Just mind your own business and wait until your turn and just go up the stage, do what you have to do, and go home. Mistake number 19. Choosing a lower pitch song to audition. I hear a lot of contestants when they sing a lower pitch song, they often get cut off and asked for another song that they can sing. When they ask you like this when you perform a lower pitch voice, that means they want to see your high pitch. And most people didn't prepare, so that's why a lot of them fail without even showing all their talent yet. Remember, when it comes to singing in the first round, they only give you 5 to 10 seconds. So you have to choose a strong or high pitch song to perform if you can. Because it's the easiest way to show people that you really have a good voice. But if you cannot reach the high-pitched voice, don't do it, because if your voice cracks during the performance, that's a red flag for K-pop audition judges. Mistake number 20. Being afraid to show your other talents. Most people are too scared to show their talents that don't relate to K-pop, but who knows, you don't have 100 chances to audition, why not try to give it your all and see what they think? For other talents, I mean like you can do beatboxing, you can bend your body in ways that normal people cannot do, or you can tell jokes or do comedy. This is important, because if you can make the judges laugh with your talking skills, that means you have charisma and a charming personality, which are considered the most favorite qualities among idols. Like Jisoo, she always makes you laugh without trying. And Dahyun from Twice always makes fans laugh every time she is on camera. Or one more important thing, if you can play an instrument very well, you should bring your instrument to the audition. It helps to show them that you are already an artist in the making, because not a lot of contestants know how to play an instrument. Like Rose from Blackpink, who played guitar during her audition, and Suga from BTS, who also played piano during his audition. Besides that, if you audition for the rap category, you have to learn how to rap freestyle. Because 100% of the time, judges will ask you to rap freestyle if they see you are very talented and like your voice. It shows that you have something special and unique from other contestants. A lot of contestants who choose the rap category fail because they don't know how to rap freestyle. That shows them that you are just obsessed with rap and a copycat only and have nothing as your own talent. Mistake number 21. Thinking that you are ugly. Yes, looks do matter in the K-pop industry. In fact, looks come first before any of the talents in the K-pop industry. If you don't have the standard Korean beauty like your height and acceptable face, just forget it. But don't worry too much. The acceptable face doesn't mean you have to be beautiful, because you are still a teenager and your face structure is not fully grown yet. Remember, a lot of beautiful K-pop idols that you see are not that beautiful either when they were trainees, but through skincare routines and diets that the company requires, they have become much more beautiful than their teenage selves. So don't think that you are ugly or have dark skin and you will never be accepted. Looks are the most important thing in the K-pop industry, but they don't look for beauty yet in your teenage years. They look for talent, the best, and the different. But still, a lot of people are asking what is the meaning of the acceptable look. What I am going to tell you is maybe just an assumption, but it has some truth in it. You know, the truth can be really hurtful, but it's still there. The truth is still the truth. You cannot change reality, but people can lie to each other to not hurt their feelings. Now let's get to the point. For K-pop companies, they do not say anything about race or what look they have to accept. They say they accept any race and any sexuality, or even disabled people can join the audition. The only thing that they are strict about is age limit. But in my opinion, the #1 red flag in K-pop industry is disabled people. I'm sorry, but this is the reality. Even if they say they accept disabled people to join the audition, but did you ever see a blind K-pop idol or any type of disabled K-pop idol? They still let you in, and if you have talent, they might accept you to the next round, but maybe not the K-pop training program. The #2 red flag of K-pop industry is gay people. As you can see, there are not many gay or lesbian K-pop idols because in Korea they are not openly accepted yet. #3, people from any country who look too different from Korean face structure. They said they accept any race for sure. And yes, they did. Nowadays we can see that they accept dark-skinned K-pop idol like Indian, Pakistan, and African. But look at their face, even though they from completely different race, but their face form is pretty much like most Korean K-pop idol. So, if you come from any country that have a very different face form from Korean or K-pop beauty standard, I think your fate is not much different from those two that I said from previously. Mistake number 22. Don't bringing an instrument that you are not good at. In a previous point, I said playing an instrument is good because it helps you show your talent, but only if you are good at it. At least you have to have experience of 1 to 2 years with your instrument, and only if you have learned properly from a professional. With an instrument, you cannot just learn from YouTube because a lot of people teach the wrong things and we don't know which one is legit. And if you play your instrument incorrectly, your score will be low, so you better be without any instrument if you don't have enough experience. Mistake number 23. Choosing a complicated song to dance audition. When you pick the dancing category, you have to make sure what your level is. If you are still a beginner and you don't take dancing classes yet, don't try to choose a hard song that has strong and complicated dancing moves to audition. They will always know if you are a beginner or a professional, so choose any song that matches your dancing level. Because they can notice your moves and judge by your skill, not by the complexity of the song that you choose. More importantly, if you choose an easy song to dance and you do it correctly and add your own style that is better than the original song, your score will be higher because they think you are creative and know how to recreate a simple move to be more interesting. It's better than choosing a good song that has complicated moves and you can't even replicate even 50% of the original song. Mistake number 24. Auditioning with a female K-pop idol song as a male contestant. This is a common mistake that we see people make because they think that when it comes to dancing, they can pick any K-pop song to audition with, but that is far from the truth. We know that in the K-pop industry, there are more female K-pop idols than male K-pop idols. But it doesn't matter how much you love those female K-pop idol songs, when you are auditioning as a male K-pop idol, the judges want to see your strong moves and your masculine moves. Because male K-pop idols have to dance with 5 times more power and intensity than female K-pop idols. They have to jump a lot and move quickly, so if you don't show that to the judges, why would they want you to be in their company? However, you can change the moves in a female K-pop idol song to make them stronger and more dynamic. If you can do that, that is actually a smart thing to do because the judges are more likely to consider you as a creative person. Mistake number 25. Rapping in Korean as a non-Korean person. If you are not fluent in Korean and you pick the rap category, do not choose any rap song that is fully in Korean. Because rapping in Korean is much harder than singing in Korean. Remember, all the judges are Korean, and if your rapping is incorrect or unnatural, they will easily notice. So, instead of rapping fully in Korean, choose an English song or a K-pop song that has a lot of rap lines in English, like Blackpink songs. Because if you rap with incorrect Korean words or a strange accent, the judges will be distracted by your mistakes and they will not be able to fully focus on your performance. Or you can rap in your own language that you feel comfortable with. When it comes to rapping, it is better than singing if you rap in your own language. Because when the judges don't understand the words, they will pay more attention to your flow and your movement. Don't forget to add some gestures and expressions to look like a professional. But still, sometimes they may ask you to rap in Korean and English as well, so it is better to be prepared than not. Mistake number 26. Dressing up too lame. In the previous point, I talked about not dressing too colorfully, but that doesn't mean you can dress as lame as possible. The company didn't say anything about dressing up. Some companies even said in their application that you can wear what you want. But when it comes to reality, everybody wants to look beautiful. The simplest thing you can do is wearing jeans and a white t-shirt, but not oversized or secondhand ones that make you look like an old person. At least wear simple clothes from a mediocre brand. Not too colorful but stylish. This also helps your mental health and gives you more confidence. Because if you dress up too ugly, you will lose confidence when you see that rich kid who comes to the audition with high-class branded clothes. And they look stunning. Mistake number 27. The last one is not researching about the company before joining the audition. This last point is important. All the 26 mistakes that I mentioned before apply to most companies, but not all companies. There are more than 30 K-pop companies, so before you follow my video or any other YouTuber's instructions, you also have to do your own research on the company that you are going to audition for. Because each company has its own culture and its own needs. Some companies don't really need any specific talent, but small companies do. Like Big Hit Entertainment, when they were still a small company, they tried so hard to find specific K-pop trainees to form the BTS group. That's why each member in BTS is very unique and talented. They helped Big Hit from bankruptcy to stand in the same place as the big three. So don't look down on small companies. If you fail auditions in big companies too many times, maybe start looking at the small companies and help them grow together. Use BTS as your big inspiration. That's all 27 mistakes that I found. And to reward my loyal fans who watched till the end, comment the word blooper down below, and now you can recommend your next video idea down below the word blooper. I will consider making the video for you if the idea is good enough. So that's all for today's video. See you at the next one.